The Western Mass football tournament is here. I'm Kevin Dillon.
I'm Mark Volain.
And we're here to talk about the Western Mass Division II football tournament. It should be a good one. And, Central enters as the favorite, but it should be a great tournament.
Yeah, I think Central, they did definitely earn that number one seed, but they do play a Holyoke team that is very talented. I don't think while Central does have all three phases of the game covered and players that can have impacts in each of those phases, Holyoke also has those players. They've got Andrew Pelcher, they've got Devontae Wardell at wide receiver, perhaps the most talented wide receiver in Western Mass. And I don't think it's Central. It is Central's game to lose, but I don't think it's Central's game already.
Yeah, Central, they've got just a dynamic offense. They've got Tank Walker at quarterback. They got Tyreek Estrada-Craps at running back, who might be the best running back in this tournament. And then you've got a really strong defense led by Antoine Williams, who's just a great athlete. I was talking to T. Brower. He called him a really instinctive player, a real leader on the defense. So Central's just they've got all three phases of the game. They're going to be a tough team to beat. Should be a great matchup between 1 and 4, which you don't always see in tournaments.
Yeah, absolutely. These 1-4 matchups, while they're both playoff teams, usually the number one team is far and away more talented. But I think Holyoke does match up with Central well. I think those defensive backs are definitely going to come into play with the aerial attack of Holyoke.
Yeah, and just moving over to the number 2 versus number 3 game, we've got Longmeadow hosting Minnechaug. It's a game that was actually a rematch of the last week of the season. Longmeadow beat Minnechaug 27-20, and they held ball possession for the majority of the game. I guess, what do you see out of this one?
Well, I think that's the game is kind of reminiscent of the first week for Minnechaug, where they lost a tough one to Agawam. But what happened there is that Minnechaug responded and got better on defense, got stronger, played a couple of really close games. I think they've got a lot of quality wins that show that they know how to win down the stretch late in games, and I think that's going to make this a very interesting matchup, especially with only the 1 touchdown difference.
Yeah, Kyle Trombley's a big difference maker. He's a dynamic quarterback, and whenever he had a chance to make a play on Friday, he did. He had a really long touchdown run, and he's just great in space. So it will be really interesting to see if Minnechaug can maybe hold on to the ball a little bit more and not have Longmeadow keep so much ball possession. It should be a great game. For all of your Western Mass High School football tournament needs, go to highschoolsports.masslive.com.
And follow us on Twitter at MassLive&apos.